Hey guys, what to do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God, and well. First of all, y'all gotta smash a like, and secondly, some people on the internet have no reading comprehension. Oh my God, let's go again. Okay, let's start again. Sukuna versus Gojo Satoru, or Satoru Gojo versus Sukuna Ryomen, the king of curses, the strongest versus the strongest. What happened? Sukuna was holding back. What's going on? But he almost died and he got slept like four times. He got saved by my Haraga. What's going? Why would Gojo think that he would have probably lost even without the Ten Shadows? Well, let's get to it. Firstly, Sukuna was holding back, but it's not how and why you think Sukuna was holding back. Sukuna was holding back because he had no choice. He can't use anything apart from domain amplification, domain expansion, and Maharaga, because if at any point he decided open fire and Gojo tanks it with his Infinity, which he would have, guess what happens? Guess what happens? He has to start Maharaga's adaptation from zero. Why would he do that? That just doesn't make sense, right? The second he decided to use Maharaga, he had no choice but to commit with using Maharaga. It is what it is, right? Now we're saying, okay, but late in the latest chapter, he basically reincarnated his whole body. Well, he got given Yorozo's gift, right, which he wasn't going to use against Gojo, right? And he also again that gift also wouldn't work against Infinity. Also, he can reincarnate his body, right? But I don't think he can do it in the middle of the battle because I think he did it. I don't know. I don't know actually how he got the chance to do it here. To be fair, that reincarnation thing we have to kind of explore. Maybe the gift helped him do it, but apparently all of the reborn sorcerers can do it, which means Kashimo should be able to do it as well if he survives this fight. But I don't know if they can just do it off rip type situation. That part is whatever, we don't really know. I think he was afraid of losing regardless because I think, Gojo probably wouldn't have given him the time to do it, right? The fight was pretty intense. The times that he could have used it, the problem was that he was still fresh enough where he thought he could do it. And also, him using that in the middle of the fight against Gojo would be admitting inferiority to Gojo. That if he was back in his full 100% alive body, right, that he may lose. And I think, actually just found the answer while talking about it. It's easy. If he fully reincarnated during that fight, that means all the damages accumulated would remain, right? So he had no choice but to keep that because, again, he knew he had to go another round next, right? So if he reincarnated at that time, he knew Gojo would damage him highly severely. That means now he'd be going into the fight highly damaged. But if he waited for reincarnation, again, I think he mentioned it earlier that the reason why he doesn't change to his other form is because this form is better for fighting Sorcerer. I think this is what he meant because Sorcerers come in droves. So if he fights one person and goes to the next person, he might need a reincarnation boost. But he knows after Gojo, he probably won't need a reincarnation boost because none of them can stand up to Satoru, the freaking goat, Gojo himself. You know what I'm saying? So I think that probably explained that part. So abilities, pretty much useless and null. Now, it does not mean that there's no way for him to figure out how to destroy to get through Infinity. But the problem is, even when Maharaga showed him, it took him time to process, understand, and then be able to execute that, right? There was no way. If he lasted another 2 minutes, he was dead. So I don't think that is the case. I think whatever version Sukuna without Maharaga loses to Gojo, and I think it's kind of been proven, and it's proven by himself because he says that what Gojo made him do was nearly impossible. He had to split the universe, the fabric of space, everything itself. He had to split that. He had to tear that apart. In order to do that, it was something that he didn't know was even possible. You know what I'm saying? And that's Sukuna doesn't even have limits for himself. And even he thought that was nearly impossible for him to come up with. So obviously he needed that blueprint. And he says that that blueprint was sensational. That's the only reason he was able to accomplish this. That's why he says to Gojo, I will never forget you. If that's not the highest praise, imagine he said to him, you just another fish on a cutting board initially, to you just an ordinary guy, levels him up to just an ordinary person. And now he's like, Yeah, that man, he was it. But unfortunately, I am more it because my Haraga saved my ass, and that's no problem. It still means this Sukuna, the fourth Gojo, is clearly stronger than Gojo because of my Haraga. Replace my Haraga, and Gojo, I'm sorry, he was clutching 1v. You know what I'm saying? So again, I still have my tear about Gojo potentially coming back. Listen, it's probably not going to be true. It is Gege. Gege hates this man. There's no way he's going to bring him back twice. It's just not happening. But it is what it is. Anyways, being the voice Supreme Cheetah God. But first of all, we just have to praise Sukuna's IQ in this fight because it was absolutely top notch. Like literally, I ain't seen IQ like this in a long time when it comes to a fight. It's definitely one of my favorite fights. I think it's my favorite fight in Jujutsu Kaisen, and I know he was off screen, but again, the move was literally impossible. So he could not show a move that's literally impossible. I wish that I think the fight would have probably been more meaningful if we spent that month time of training with Gojo, so that we actually had more time with him when he came back instead of just he's back, he fights, he's dead, which is kind of annoying because again, favorite character. Number one ranked character in Shonen Jump period right now, so it is what it is. But Gege hates a man, so how could we expect anything else but this? But listen, our Gojo died happy. We just gotta accept it. It's been your boy Supreme Cheetah. Go make sure you love, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.